Greetings, tankers! The common test of Update 9.20.1 is about to begin. When released, it will bring new life to the Type 59 and greater firepower for some Tier 10 light tanks. We're planning to replace the British Tier 10 heavy tank, and we keep updating vehicles to meet the realities of random battles. The development team worked hard to improve personal missions. And you know what? You'll receive an additional reward when earning medals in random battles. Sounds interesting? Let's roll then. We studied feedback from the community, then checked the statistics, and we came to the conclusion that vehicles of the alternative British TD branch and its top one, the FV4005 Stage 2, aren't very popular among players. Therefore, Her Majesty's big caliber branch will undergo some changes. At Tier 7, the Challenger will be fitted with a new gun whose average damage per shot is 280 HP instead of 150. The turret will turn faster. However, its traverse angles will be limited by 120 degrees. Before, you had to run around the map biting your enemies now and then. Now you can focus more on keeping a position like a true ambush vehicle should do. The Tier 8 Charioteer has preserved its gun. This tank destroyer is happy with its L7, even when facing Tier 10 enemies. As for the Tier 10 FV4004 Conway, the vehicle will ride and turn its turret faster. In addition, it will receive an alternative gun, which will deal 600 HP of damage per shot and allow the TD to peek out from behind a hill due to a 10-degree gun depression angle. Now you can choose the playstyle you like best. Either rely on your damage per minute with the old gun, or practice the role of a big bada boom before unlocking the Tier 10 TD. And here it is, the FV4005 Stage 2, a formidable TD which should be the dream for all fans of high calibers. Its characteristics seemed impressive on the screen before the vehicle faced the severe realities of random battles. Its capricious weapon and mediocre mobility resulted in poor survivability of this paper-thin bada boom. But this is in the past. Now the vehicle is powered by the new Rolls-Royce Griffin engine. Its top speed will increase considerably, allowing the vehicle to take advantageous positions faster. The reverse speed will also increase, which is really good for survivability. But we all know that in positional skirmishes, the last word belongs to the gun. The tank destroyer's gun depression angle is now 10 degrees. In addition, we reduce the gun's dispersion when the turret is turning, increase the gun traverse angles, and enhance the turret traverse speed. And the vehicle can now carry 20 shells instead of 12. Looks impressive? Feel free to share your feedback on how Her Majesty's big caliber performs in the common test. British medium tanks are decent vehicles. They've got excellent view ranges and good guns. However, it's pretty difficult to use them in battle. Their gun depression angles allow you to make use of terrain features. But their turrets don't block hits as well as you'd hope. You seem to be doing everything right, but keep sustaining sensitive blows in return quite regularly. The solution was evident. The relative value of front armor for the Centurion Mark I, Centurion Mark 7/1, and Centurion Action X will begin with 240 mm. The turret of the premium medium tank FV4002 became stronger too. In addition, the vehicle will become faster. Its engine power will increase to 650 HP. The changes won't pass by British heavy tanks either. Let's start with Tier 8. The Carnarvon will receive a new gun with higher damage per shot and improved armor for the turret and the hull. It will be able to push through enemy defenses and effectively clinch with the enemy like a true heavy tank, which it will resemble even more, since it will become less dynamic and lose some of its turret traverse speed. The Conqueror, like its predecessor, will also become slower. Its turret traverse and rate of fire will decrease. However, the tank will receive a better armored hull instead, which will allow it to absorb damage with its sides. And now for the most interesting part. The FV215B will be replaced by the Super Conqueror. The thing is, gameplay for the British tank was very different from its predecessors in the branch due to the rear position of its turret. We decided to send it to the subs bench. The Super Conqueror will take its place in the team. Both tanks look similar to each other, but the new tank received a stronger turret, which is located closer to the center of the hull. The controls will be more familiar and comprehensible. As for the gun, its rate of fire won't be as high as the FV4005's, and the aiming time will be a bit longer, but you will enjoy it anyway. More good news. The good old FV4005B won't leave. It will stay as a special vehicle provided it is in your garage at the time of its replacement. Tier 10 light vehicles appeared in the game quite recently. They proved to be perfect scouts. However, their firepower wasn't enough to affect the course of battle compared to other vehicle types. Thus, we decided to boost them a bit. The US Sheridan and the French AMX 13105 got their one-shot damage increased for all types of shell. For example, for the AP shells, it will be increased from 360 to 390. The ammunition will also be increased in both vehicles. The T100 LT will have a higher rate of fire. Its ammunition has also been increased. The German Rheinmetall Panzerwagen got its specifications adjusted for its sniper role. We improved its stabilization and aiming parameters. We decreased its one-shot damage, but increased its rate of fire. The Chinese WZ-132-1 simply got its ammunition capacity increased. Its other parameters are good as they are. It's been a long time since the legendary Type 59 struck fear in random battles. Many vehicles with better armor, mobility, and armament have appeared since then. But the veteran still doesn't mind clinching or fighting from a distance with its opponents. However, according to players' feedback, the Type 59 is a bit out of date and requires more accuracy to control it. We heard our players and decided to perform some modernization. In the following update, the legendary tank will be significantly improved in terms of stabilization and aiming time. It will be easier to fire on the move, and it will require less time to shoot after you stop. Another Chinese medium tank with the same numbers in its name, the 59 Patton, will receive a better armor-piercing capacity of 212 millimeters. We continue to make HD models for the existing vehicles. Let's simply look at them. Lots of players gave positive feedback about the first campaign of personal missions. We read quite a few comments on the forum and social media. We decided to change the complexity of the campaign's missions and conditions for getting prize vehicles. The interface has also been improved. It's become more comprehensive and attractive. More details are coming soon. Don't forget to visit our portal. And now, good news for those who strive for upgraded equipment and directives. In the following update, you'll receive special in-game currency, bonds, for getting a rare medal. The harder an achievement is to get, the higher the reward received. For example, Kolobanov's medal will be better rewarded than the Top Gun achievement. Besides this, you'll get more bonds for an achievement earned on a Tier 10 vehicle than on lower-tier vehicles. A complete list of rewards will be provided on the portal. Take part in the test. We're waiting for your feedback. Good luck in battle.